Hi, Mark Vruna with Printing News and PrintingNews.com. We're here at GRAPH EXPO in Chicago 2015, day 3. And joining me now from Highcon is Vic Stalam. Welcome, Vic.
Thank you, Mark.
Vic is the president of Highcon in the Americas. And I guess the first question that we wanted to ask Vic is about the product that you have, the Euclid 2, I believe, that won a must-see-em here at the show. Can you tell us a little bit about it and why it was worthy of the must-see-em recognition?
Absolutely. First of all, the Highcon team is very proud that we received this award because what we've been able to do to an industry which is about 100 years old with very little change on the finishing side is we've been able to come in and innovate that industry. So what we are really proud of is the fact that we now have customers using the product and have fed information back to us on some of the benefits they're seeing. For example, one of the single biggest thing I keep hearing is, typically in a traditional finishing environment, after the sheet is printed, whether it's printed offset or digitally, it has to wait till the dies are made, which might take 4 hours to 3 days, right? So the job is not really completely finished, even though you might be able to completely do it quickly. Print it quickly, but wait, all right? What I'm hearing from my customers is the turnaround time. As soon as it's printed, the first sheet starts getting finished digitally in 20 minutes. So that's the number one thing we're hearing. The second thing we're hearing from customers is the fact that today with digital finishing, again going back to the 100-year-old technology, the fact is that you have some limitations. We've conditioned designers what not to do because we couldn't finish the product. Now what I'm hearing from our customers is we've basically removed those constraints, telling the designers, focus on the design, we'll worry about printing and finishing it. So that's what I'm hearing from our customers. That's why we're excited.
So tell me, Vic, a little bit about the technology behind your product. How is it so fast? I'm assuming it's a digitized technology?
Absolutely, absolutely. What we do is, in our Euclid system, we do two important things. One is we crease the particular job digitally. And the way we do it is, instead of using a metal die, which is traditionally how things are done, we use a polymer around a drum, on a dart foil, which is UV hardened. So once it's hardened, it's just as strong as a die. So that helps us to crease. Now it takes less than 15 minutes to do the whole thing. That's why it's in. On top of that, once it's creased, we laser cut the job. So we're the only device which can do creasing and laser cutting, so the job is completely finished in one pass.
Fascinating. Can you speak a little more generally in terms of how the finishing side of the business has changed and evolved to kind of keep up with what printers, customers are seeking to do and what the types of jobs that they're being asked to produce?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you a good example. For example, here's a typical job which we could do on our machine where this complete job was done on our machine in terms of finishing. And as you can see, it's a traditional, and if there was a young lady there being proposed, what the response is when she would have seen something like that.
Right. I think she would have said yes.
Yes, that's what the expectation is. But look at the intricate design, what we were able to do.
Beautiful.
This is a product which you could never do with traditional finishing. Now think about it, if you're a jeweler or if you're a high-end customer, what value that would bring. Here's an example. Another example of that is an invitation card, in terms of not only the detail, but look at the two, the bride and the groom, how they come together. The whole design concept, it's just, it changes the experience of making print really emotional, but tying it to the experience. The third example would be, for any high-end car manufacturer, once we purchase a car, whether it's a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW or Audi, you can see, how you would be able to give them a gift with the key of the car inside it.
Very cool.
Just again, it goes back to that experience we were talking about.
Yes.
And the last example I wanted to show you was, we recently had Robert Kraft visit Israel, and we had an opportunity to spend some time with them. So we actually created this on our machine, as a gift for him with the Patriots logo on it. And he was thrilled with that. These are things you could not do. And just think about the experience with print, what we do now.
Yes, fascinating. And it's another way that print is being kept viable. It's something that you can't see online on a computer screen.
Absolutely.
Or digitized.
Absolutely.
Vic, in your opinion, what do you wish printers would understand about finishing, or maybe a better way to say it is, what advice would you give to printers in terms of getting the most out of the machines that they invest in.
Yeah. You know, having spent almost all my life in printing, you know, I've always believed at the end of the day, our job is to make our printers successful. And what does that mean? Is to continue bringing value to their customer so they can sell more or they can do a better job for the final product. That's what we as printers need to do, right? But in order to do that, you need tools. With traditional finishing, what we've done is we put handcuffs on them saying you can't do that design, you might be able to sell more, but I can't make that box, or I can't create that particular product you want.
Right.
Now with this particular, what I'm telling them is focus on the customer, how are you going to help them grow their business? And you need to worry about how you're going to do it in the back end with tools like what we provide with Euclid. Don't put constraints on the design, let the designers do whatever they need to help them sell more product. That's my message.
Yeah, and I would, you know, people are always concerned about margins, and I would assume that some of these intricate designs fetch a pretty good premium.
Absolutely. It gets you into that premium value because if you can help them sell more cars, if you can help them sell more high-end jewelry, I don't think they'll be debating the per piece cost of making those.
Exactly.
You're absolutely correct, Mark.
Exactly. Well, congratulations on the must-see-em, and I'm looking forward to coming over to the booth and seeing some more of your incredible samples.
Thank you.
Thanks, Vic.
Appreciate it.